Welcome. Welcome to Watching with Styles on probably the best Watching with Styles breakdown ever, probably. I'm thinking, did I do the Florida game? But I don't think I was doing it. I think last year was the first year I started this thing. So I didn't do the Florida game. So this is by far the best Watching with Styles probably in the last 2 years. I don't know, that Vitek game was pretty good too. I did that one. So, but this game was really good game, and I'm sick of these armchair coordinators trying to make calls, trying to say we're not such and such and such and such on offense. Our offense in that first half was better than people will give it. We shot ourselves in the foot a couple times, and then three possessions were gone because of, two were gone because of turnovers. So we lost possessions. We only had 20-some plays in the first half. We only threw the freaking ball 15 times. We only rushed the ball. Let me get the real number before I say something. We only ran the ball. Let's see, rushed in attempts. That's not right, is it? 45? Yeah, that's about right. We ran the ball 45 times, and that was all in the second half, pretty much. So we threw the ball 15. We only had 60 freaking plays. That's crazy. Total plays, 60 plays. 61. That's not a lot of plays. And that's a great thing in my opinion because the defense scoring touchdown. What else do you want? And that first half was, as I said, I watched the film a lot of times. The first times as a fan, and the offense seemed like it was a little sputtering. But then when you watch the film, it's like, well, not so much. They actually had a pretty freaking decent game. And like I said, a couple things hamstrung us, and we will go through that right now. I'm going to try to get through this quickly because we got a 4 o'clock freaking game at Monday Night Football with the Bills and the Chiefs, which I can't wait for. So let me get to this thing real quick. I'm going to go through this as quick as possible. The obvious things or the things I think needs to be said, I will slow down and we will dissect it. All right. Here we go. First play. This is actually really good. Now, I don't know if you guys remember last week, as I was saying, we couldn't get to the second level. Well, this week, with more of a traditional front, Drake could chip this guy and then come to the second level, which was impossible last week. Well, now he's not covered, and we get this. Now, we are one block away, and not even a block, but this block with Kennard, you watch what happens. He sweeps him down, but the guy doesn't quit, and he gets his arm out, and that trips. Look at that. We got this thing sealed off to perfection. If AJ can get through that, there's no telling how many yards he has on this play. Wow. Now, this one's a little weird to me. Are we really pulling Josh Ali? Are we really pulling a receiver, or is he supposed to seal this backside? It's just weird because the timing, if he's pulling, the timing is off. Who is he blocking? So if you watch it, the two guys that come clean, I'm thinking he's supposed to get the inside guy. I'm thinking he's supposed to probably chop block this guy. This play design is weird, and I'm sure you're not pulling your receiver. Doesn't make sense. Now, 3rd and long is not our advantage. This is another one. It seems like I'm going over all of them, huh? I said I was going to try to make it go through quickly. But this is weird that we don't pass this off. Landon and Horsey, all they're doing, is a little, get out of this. It's a little TE stunt. They just twisting. But Landon sticks on this guy, and then Horsey tries, that's too many lines. Then Horsey tries to stick on this block all the way around. I'm not sure why we didn't pass this to each other. If you see it, see the defensive end come inside, and then the tackle go outside. AJ Rose does a decent job of trying to protect the middle. And then Horsey gets a little out over his skis, which he should be passing. That he should be blocking that end right now as Landon passes him to Horsey, and then Landon gets the twist. Now, I'm not sure if that would have made a difference. I'm not sure we had anyone open anyway. But first series wasn't a good series overall. Now, the problem I have sometimes with scripting your plays is the defense doesn't script their plays. That's the difference. And if they see you get success on 1st down, they might come with a run blitz. And it'd be nice if we can possibly get a little RPO going on that 2nd play and at least read what's going on. Now, I think that was poor blocking, but whatever. The next thing is, if you guys want to reach me, if you're on Periscope, you can hit me up on Periscope. I'm here watching that. Or you can hit me on vstyle17 on Twitter. First drive for Tennessee. Now, Tennessee was not gutting us. We had some poor assignments. Like here, I think that's Hoskins. Hoskins can't get cut off. I should say show who I'm talking about. Hoskins just can't get cut off because his cutoff creates this valley and this hole, and plus my man Square shot his shot, but he got caught in a wash. So what should happen? Jamin is playing his gap, and he wants to flow it here. And so Square should be more here, but he shoots his shot, and then he gets caught up in this wash. See that? Jamin plays it perfectly. He wants to force it back to Square, and Square should actually be right here. Unless they are replacing him with Corker. If that's the case, Corker needs to come down a little bit faster. But that's a great tackle by Corker. Damn, that's a good tackle. First pass play of the game. I don't mind giving up this. Try to fill out. Trying to see how fast your opponent is. There's nothing wrong with giving that up. Just make a tackle. Minimize the game. That's another great tackle by Boogie. And I think that's Square. They're not gutting us. That's 2 yards, 3 yards. Good. This is good play. You don't want to commit because you don't want them to see you being undisciplined. And then the next time what they'll do is they'll squat this guy here. Then they'll bring somebody right behind you because they see these guys playing this route. So you're going to give up plays. You're going to give up yards. That's perfect. Make them feel you. Now, this is the only mistake that I saw today, on Saturday, from Kevin Joseph. It looks like they're in too deepish. All right. The thing with it though, once I'm gonna just say, and this is what I keep forgetting to say. I'm not the coordinator. I'm not the installer of the defense. I'm not sure exactly what their reads are, so I can't definitively say this is what should happen. But this is all my years of football, high school, college, pros. This is how zone is usually ran. Once the quarterback rolls out, the coverage actually rolls with him. So now this two, he doesn't have to get deep because the safety is supposed to roll at the top. The other safety is supposed to roll at the top. And then the corner is supposed to, so it turns into like a 3D. So right now, when he rolls, you are supposed to get hard. You're going to be a hard corner. And you sit. And you see where the line is. You're not worried about behind you because you remember the safety is rolling over the top of you now. So now you can, I used to love when they roll out. Now you can sit, read the eyes of the quarterback. He's obviously throwing it here right now. And you drive. Roll out, converts the coverage. And look how close he is. If he would have saw the rollout and just went now, he could have negated that play. Excuse me. Good tackle. Now we get him in 3rd and 2. Now, this is something that's been plaguing for me, and it bothers me a lot. Is sometimes it seems like we don't get the call in, or the players have no sense of urgency to play. We are still moving around. I didn't get the whole thing, but we're checking. We're checking. We're not even down with the ball is snapped. It's 3rd and 2. Bohanna's not, his hand's not in the ground. We just lost all that leverage. And Jamin is a little bit slow. I know he might have quarterback, but we got to get there quicker. So we just lost that. We lost this play because we're not ready. Look, you see that? No one's down. Looney's not down. Looney's standing straight up. The only person's down, I think that's Gibson. But everybody, and then Gibson stands up. That's just, they didn't beat us on that. We beat ourselves. Now, this is Bohanna making up for it. Watch him swim that center and make this 2-yard loss. That's why if he continues on that path, because his pass rush is better, he's going to get paid on Sundays. It's good coverage. That's all. See, it's like taxes and death. If you make them keep snapping the ball, they are going to make a mistake. So they got some yards, but then the first down, we got a 2-yard gain. Now we got a drop. Now they're in 3rd and forever. Now it's our turn. Watch this pass rush by Boogie. I don't know if you can see that little dip right there. Saw the little dip? He set this up nice. That little right shoulder dip inside, set that tackle up, got him leaning this way. And now all I got to do is bend the corner. Bend the corner. Bam. Now we get off the field. See that little inside move? Let me go back again. I want you to see, I think he takes about 2 steps and then he hits that, he gives him that little inside fake right there, set him up, ball game. That's nice. Now, I tweeted this in the game, during the game. He's got to come down with that right arm. He's tackling him. He's got to club that thing. He's got to bring that arm from here down. Strip this baby out because he's there. He's there. And Garantano really doesn't feel him. If he comes up and down, I think he strips that thing. He almost got it there. All he's got to do is bring it, be more violent with it. Look at that. That's pretty good. We got, that's not as good as I thought, just 3. Now, this is one, we got to get that ball up. Now, the tough part as a quarterback, though, is you want to protect your receiver. Does he feel like that safety is gonna come and take his head off? Well, you get him down and take the first down. It is zone. In man, you want to lead him, definitely, so he can keep running away from the defender. But sometimes in zone, if you feel like he's threatened, you want to get him down on the ground so you don't get him killed. First down. Now, this is what I'm saying. Now we're getting a rhythm. We're getting a rhythm, right? We got a first down. Now we're getting the rhythm. Now, this is something that I've been saying for the last 3 years, is we're not reading this at all. This is a call give. Because I don't care who you are, Stevie Wonder can see that defensive end is crashing. He's on, when Landing's pulling, he's following. Just look if Terry pulls this thing. Look, there's nothing out here. No one has contained. There is not a damn thing out here. He's in man. Look at all that room. There's nobody out there. That's like you got to give your quarterback, this is 3rd year in the system, you got to give him that flexibility to take that. Because look at that. There's no one out there. No one. And Terry knows it, but it was called give it. He's not, look, you can tell he's not really reading because his body language. Look at his body, legs are straight up. He's not, he knows he's giving it. Look at that. You got one guy right here, and that's it. Terry's going to outrun that guy. If he takes this thing, he might be still running right now. Now, I documented this play early on Twitter. Now, play calling. People want to call about play calling. This is the perfect damn call. He motions. This is what he motions Rodriguez out. They try to get an idea of what's coming. It is a man. It's like a zone blitz. There's nobody. There's nobody. We have this thing. It's like the Red Sea has opened. Look at that. The Red Sea has opened. We got it. Boom, boom. Now, all we have to do is run away from this guy. Don't run back into him. Why would you turn back? Run away from him. And we get a turnover. After we were starting to get a rhythm. We're starting to get a rhythm. Because one thing you need, all you need is one first down to start to get a rhythm. And then we fumble. And we had an easy first down. Now, I showed this play earlier on the few plays I documented solo. These guys have gotten so much better. These guys have gotten so much better. Watch these guys get depth and get underneath routes. Particularly Jamin. They're going to run a post and watch him get right under it. That saved us. He's the reason why he didn't throw it. That's where he's looking. Look at Garantano's eyes. He's looking in the deep middle. He's looking deep middle. He's trying to get that. Now he look to the left. All covered. That's great coverage. It's unbelievable coverage. Now, they ran the ball on 3rd and 7 because they knew they was going to go for it because they didn't trust their punter or their place kicker. So the only thing with this is tough. So and this is what I mean by sometimes you just get beat by the call. We did a zone blitz and we blitz Jamin, which then opens his zone, which is right here. And I think it's Asian. I can't remember the Asian or Corker. I think it's Asian comes in and tries to make it, but it's just they just got us with this one. We try to zone pressure right in his face, and that's his zone. That happens. That's just so. Like I say, Jamin's zone would be right there, and what they did was they dropped. I think this is Boogie or Jordan Wright. So then they dropped him to the backside coverage, thinking maybe they'll run a slant right over there, right here. But they didn't. And they ran to the trip side and not to the solo side, and they got right in his zone. You're gonna give some up, man. That happens. That's a tough one. Jordan Wright could have reacted a little bit faster and got upfield. I don't know what paused him right there. And you'll see later in the game, I think later in this half, someone else plays this better. If all he has to do is just get upfield and make this guy turn it to everybody else. But for some reason, he hesitates. Right there, he hesitates, and now he's outside of him. That's a good tackle by an Asian. Now we got lucky on this. Not lucky. We made a play. We got the fumble. Now it's all ball. Now it's time for us to make them pay. Get some garbage yards on 1st down, 3-4. So now we're ahead of the chains. Now we got to make the most of it. Now we got to stay ahead of the chains. Bam. Now that's, and they showed this against Georgia. Tuitolo is very aggressive on play fakes. Both these linebackers. There's no one covering. And all you got to do is have this linebacker take 1 step or 2 steps forward, and then now you got him because that zone is open. Because this guy should be working to that zone. And we got the tight end spread out far enough where he comes inside. It's an easy pitch and catch. That's easy. Now we need to get some juice in there. Now let's keep this thing going, man. We got a 1st down. Let's keep this thing going. Another good pass. Now we got to fight for that 1st down. Now that's it's a good job by Daly sitting and Terry not leading him to a decapitation. Now we got to be strong and get forward and get that 1st down. Well, they gave it to us. Never mind. Take that back. Another chance. This is obviously not a read. Oops. Because these guys are crashing. That's tough. That's not on the O-line, man. We're leaving that guy unblocked. Now this is what hurt us. We can't make the mental mistake. This got to be a bust on Terry because everybody is playing like it's supposed to be a zone read to C-Rod. Now we got 3rd and 11. You motion. Now we know we got zone. Good patience, good blocking. We get this pass, and I honestly think we go for this on 4th down. But they call this bull on Drake. This is not a freaking hole. That guy, he's not deterred from getting anywhere. He just dumped him. He didn't have his arms wrapped around him. He just dumped him. That's BS. That same shit happened last year. Now we're in 3rd and forever. That's not for us. We don't have receivers to get down the field and threaten that zone fast enough to get 3rd and 21. That's a long time, man. Now this one is a little too much cushion because it's into the field. That's a long throw. That's a long throw. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know who that is. Just stop right there. That's too late. You should have been able to make a better play on that, Eccles. That's too slow. Now, we got caught in some of these slants, and it hurt us on that touchdown drive. We had bad fits. See right here? I don't know where. If that's a blitz, maybe a run blitz. But these are the kind of things that get us in trouble. Not the call, but sometimes they call a play right into that. And now we got good recovery by Square, though. Too much, though. You got to get him to 3 yards or less. Good tackle. Now, this is what I expect. This is what I saw from him in high school. I got replays. I'm gonna talk about it more. This is what I saw in high school. This guy had great feet. He very aggressive, made plays, and now he's made 2 and back to back. I'm telling you, interception come in bunches. I know, comes in bunches. I had 3. I had back to back interceptions my junior year, I think. Now I want to show you what happened. Now, this doesn't seem like a lot, but this is breaking on the ball, not rounding off. Dissecting the route. Now, he's running the route with the receiver. Watch when the receiver plants, Joseph plants. See that left foot? When the receiver plant, right? Joseph plant. And he didn't do this. He didn't come like here. He comes right there. That's a long throw. Okay? That is 5, 10, about almost a 20-yard throw, probably like a 16, 17-yard throw. He should be able to drive. Remember I said it's 1/3 of the distance if you've been watching me anytime. So he should be able to drive 5 yards. And he's only one. This is the key part. He's only 1, 2, 3 yards away. Well, he should be easily able to pick this. Especially the way he drove. He ran the route with him. He is actually there early. You see this? See, this is what the bad part about it is. When you plant, you need to drive 1, 2. His head turned too quickly. He would have drove 1, 2. It would have been even that much easier. But when you turn your head, it slows you down. Great hands, great pick. 7 points on the board. See, this is the one. That's J.J. Weaver. Watch out, Weaver. The same play happened a little bit earlier, right? On right, Weaver does a better job of pressing. Why can't I get to the? Of pressing up the field. making him run a bubble and giving these guys enough time to react. Well, he didn't need that, though. He made the tackle himself. But this is perfectly played. He presses him, keep his outside arm free. Now look at Asian running. Look at Carey running. We're running. Look at Jamin running. Even if he gets by him, he's not going to get much. That's a great play by Weaver. Good TFL. Now, I documented this play today. I said this on Friday. We could not give him chunk plays. And we got caught with our eyes in the backfield instead of reading these guys. Look at that offensive line. Not one of them is exploding forward, which is indicative of run plays. Not one. We need to read through the big boys to the backfield. Can't get our eyes caught reading get our eyes caught in the candy jar right there, or in the cookie jar, however you want to say it. We can't get our eyes caught in there. Watch Jamin. Jamin takes one step, but then he retreats. Carey takes too many. He would have been right here, which means Garantano would have looked through him. He probably wouldn't have thrown it because he would have had a guy under that route. And this is the chunk play. This is the 30-yard plus yard completion that we don't need. Good tackle by Robinson. That's okay. You're going to give them up. Make them snap the ball. Make them continually snap the ball. Let's make them pay, though. Good, Jamin. Good, Corker. Make them pay. So this is the play that bothers me. So if these guys slant, these guys' holes come backside because there's nothing over here that needs to be covered because the three guys up front are slanting that way, taking those gaps. So Square should have his outside arm free, and Jamin should be here. We had bad fits a few times this game, especially on that touchdown drive. This is a bad fit. We got to keep our outside arm free to either spill it. So either you're going to make this running back spill it out to, I think this is Weaver, or you're going to make him turn it back in to Jamin. Jamin can't get there because he has that gap right where you're at. That's just bad fits. Good tackle by Corker. I don't see how Corker graded out so poorly. Now, this is what I said on Friday. You got to keep making Garantano patient because he's not. He dumped it off to the running back a few times on this drive already. He's sick of these 3-4 yard catches. He wants to push the ball down the field. Jamin Davis does an unbelievable job watching his eyes and getting depth on his drops. Now we up 14. We haven't done that good of a job as linebackers dropping the coverage at all. I want you to look at both of these guys. Watch, they're looking through the big guys. They're looking through these guys here. That's too big of a. They're looking through the big guys here to the quarterback. And watch Jamin read Garantano's eyes. Watch. He's looking this way right now. Jameis filling the route. He's feeling the rock. Got his eyes back on the quarterback. See, now he got his eye on the quarterback. Square is starting to get his eyes on quarterback. Good drop. Good angle drop. Feels the route. Garantano eyes haven't left over here yet. He has looked that way the whole time. Drop, step, drop. Beautiful. That's perfection. He couldn't have played there any better. Eyes on quarterback, getting depth, perfection. Now they bring in the bag up. We got a little chop block on the top of the screen. So now they second and forever. And this is simple. I can't believe he threw this. This was simple, too deep. Great job by Asian. Now we got another interception. That's 3 on back-to-back-to-back possessions. Now, that's incredible. Now it's our time to punch this thing in the end zone. Now, I would like to know, are we reading this or is this a call? It looks like he's reading it. It's a perfect read. They've been doing this all game. And now we get these chunk yards. Good job. Now, I documented this play earlier today. I want you to watch the big boys, how much push they get. They start here, right, on that black line. They are all 4 to 5 are now on the first down line. That's 2-yard push. It's a great job by Rose putting his head down, almost getting through that thing. See that? Way to keep churning. We got that thing, man. That's. Let me see what total came. Is that Drake? No, that's the backside Fortner. If we could have potentially sealed him, we're out the gate. Watch this. Because we ran over him. If he's not there, there's no one there. Because we got the thing sealed off. That's where to get that first down. Another good 4 yards, 3-4 yards. Kennard, he didn't have as good a game as I'm expecting. Not that he had a terrible game, but somehow execution wasn't stellar. Right here. Here we get beat. See that? We get beat. He makes the play. Other than that, look, if he's not there, look at, you can see we got this wall and we have that wall. All we have to do is, now we got one guy to beat. That's all right. It happens. But that's where the fight, C-Rod. Now, I want to show this. The coaches saw something. And we come on the sideline and we run the perfect stick route. Call a stick route. Stick and up. It's an out and up for the speed guys. It's a stick route because he's normally what they do. You run an out route to the stick for the tight end for to get that first down, quick throw. But then he turns it up. And this is perfect. got him. The receiver turned his head. The DB turned his head. Gotta catch that. We gotta catch that. Watch. This isn't knocked out. It is in his hands. Hit him in the shoulder pads. The DB has no effect on that. None. Zero. Nada. Nothing. He knocked it out after the ball is coming to the ground. Then he hits it. That's touchdown, man. Gotta convert on those. Got to. It's 21-0. Now, they got us. I want people to understand is we were aggressive defensively. This is not them beating us. They call a good play and we run blitz right there and they run right where he is. Bam. And we barely missed it. Corker's coming down. Great job. Asian. Good job. Ready to get him down. Now we twist again. Make him throw it away. Now we got to get off the field. Know the situation. 3rd and 5. Know where we're going. Get him down. Good job. Now this 4th down pisses me off. Because we can't get a down call. This guy is obvious. The ball is in this arm. That arm does not cross this line at all. This is bull. The ball is not in the other arm. The ball is in the inside arm. He does not get that 1st down. You can see it better here. The ball is in his right arm. That right arm, his helmet gets by, but look where Joseph is. That ball might have hit the line, but I think the 1st down, you got to cross the line. Bull. So now we are a little disoriented. And again, I think this is shown from the end zone, which is easier to. We have bad fits. We have that's like, so if you count the gaps, right? 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. He's like 4-ish, 5-ish, which means we got to have, he's beat right now. There's no contain. We got to have contain here. And there's nothing there. They beat us on alignment assignment. I'm thinking with this tight end right here, I don't know if this Pascal. Pascal actually needs to be here. Because we are beat by alignment. And that tight end can go up to the next level. This is just, it's alignment. We beat ourselves on this drive with bad alignment and they gassed us on some things. Got to make the tackle. Better. Again, this is bad alignment. This is, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's player's fault. We got, again, same thing that came back to it. We got a tight end. We are inside shade of that tackle, but there's no one here. Now we got a hat on a hat. I'm going to tell you, Tennessee executed on this drive. That's hat on a hat. They did a very damn good job blocking our mistakes. Same thing here. Make that tackle. Good. Same thing happened. I don't know if it was a formation and we didn't adjust to it. It's the same formation and we still inside shade. We're beat right now. They can get to the second level. That tight end get to the second level. So in my estimation, we beat ourselves on this touchdown. That's way to be stalled. I think that's Weaver. Now, same thing here. We got some young guys in here. I think that's Wimbury. We slant. And we're on the 5-yard line. We need to be a little more stout. And we stand at the goal line waiting. Can't do that down here. Wimbury is just sitting there. We got to come down here a little bit. We got to be more aggressive on the goal line. Now, on this drive, this is situational football. We are not going to do nothing stupid. We're not going to turn the ball over with a stupid interception. We are going to try to get this clock down as far as we can and make them use these babies right here. Now, it's up to us to break one. Like, see, that's another one. That's a pure take. Because you're reading this guy and he's crashing down. That's a take. And now all you got to do is beat 27. But I don't think that is not a read. Now, this is just jailbreak. They know that we're going to run and Tuitolo seats. This is, how many times have I said this? You read the lineman. Pull. You coming. Tuitolo reads that pull in lineman perfectly, and now he's coming. They beat us. That's a great defensive read by them. Now that's great execution by us. Now we're trying to get up out of this thing. Now this is damn textbook. Actually, I said this today. This could be a pick because he reacted. This is when, see, this game, to me, I'm going to say this. Seems like the game has slowed down for the secondary linebackers. He's reading. His eyes are on the quarterback. He can feel this guy out of the peripheral. He can see this guy in front because he's reading through him to the quarterback. Now he sees Garantano look this way, pull his hands off of the ball. See how he stops there? He's reading front hand off the ball, and now he's driving. Now, if you ask me, if you watch my little pre-show, I took an interception over his shoulder. He could have gotten that other hand there. He could have gotten both hands because he's there, man. He's there. I think he could have gotten both hands. He could have dove over the top of him and got that one. All in all, still a great-ass play, though. Good push up the middle. He couldn't totally step into the throw. People want sacks. Sacks are great. But this push up the middle is why this pass is underthrown. See that? That push by Bohanna is why that right into his lap, he couldn't completely step into the throw. That's why that thing is underthrown. Good rally. Whoever that is, who is that? Is that the Devontae? That safety read this thing right now. I think that's Robinson. Watch that guy. I'm going to go back a little bit further so I can see. He's reading the offensive lineman. Linemen are firing off. I hope you guys can see this. Linemen are firing off. They are coming this way if you watch. They set real quick to make it look like a pass block. Look where they're coming. He sees him. He's coming forward right now. Watch that. He's coming forward right now. That is beautiful. That's a way to shoot your shot. Now, same thing. We're not going to do anything stupid. We don't want to give them any more momentum going into the half. So we basically eat this clock. We eat this clock. No problem. We should be up 21-7. We up 17-7. The bad part about it is they get the ball first. But we all know how that first drive went. All right, guys. I hope you got some out of this. I appreciate you guys watching as always. And there's nothing like doing this broadcast breakdown after a win. Nothing better, man, especially after beating those guys. So I'll see you guys Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys enjoy this double dip of Monday Night Football, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.